Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. My mic ain't on.
Yes, it is. It's so on it ain't even funny. Hand me the thing.
Okay, don't worry about
Yeah, I
it.
can hear you. When I say I can hear you loud
Okay,
and clear.
welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
I
Thank
am
you.
Kiana.
And this is the one and only Mr. Edmond.
Yes, and we're brought to you by the New Image Project, better known as,
See that?
and it's redefining
What's cool?
because smart,
It's the
new,
gangster.
baby,
Now
baby.
you know.
If you didn't know, now you know. No, I like you. You don't like it. You remix it.
All the time. We gonna get it right.
So you know what today is.
Freestyle Friday.
Yes. Also, it's First Friday.
And it's also gonna be a beaver moon this weekend.
Okay, what is the beaver
I
moon?
have no idea. That's a trick question.
So you gonna throw something out there that you don't even
You're gonna have to
really
Google it. Google it.
Google it, man. Google it, man.
Hey, don't you like how Google is now Googling something? Google me, Google we, and it's now a thing. I was just at an event last night on the Florida Rising People's Assembly.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. And then what the people then don't worry about it. We had an amazing speaker. Big shots out to the Storm Squad and USF St. Pete. So they came out, and one of the things they were saying was, you can Google it. I said, and I'm hearing the academic people say it, and I'm saying, hey, it's official.
I mean, Google has been a thing for a long time. Remember, Tiana Taylor had a whole song, "Google Me."
Yeah, that was my motto.
Can I Google you?
Yeah, I think you can Google me.
Let me see.
I think I'm Googleable.
Okay, you try to Google me, and I try to Google you and see what comes up.
If I spell your name right, you know how many ways I spell your name?
It don't matter. I got you.
So in other news,
No, Google first and see what pops up.
Operation Google Me.
Okay, the first thing that comes up if you're LinkedIn.
Okay.
That's the first thing that come up.
Okay,
with
big
it.
shots out to LinkedIn. Get your business up.
Then the director of Agent X come up.
Okay.
You look.
I ain't looking.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Okay. You're not. So hey, everybody, we're trying to see if you can Google yourself, or if you're next to somebody, put you into your search bar and Google QIANA. See what pops.
QIANA. I got you.
Horsley. HORSLEY.
See, that's the one that get me all the time.
The whole thing get you.
Hey. Okay, hold on. First thing come up. Is your Instagram Q Horsley. Then your Facebook
that I don't have.
Then your LinkedIn
that I don't use.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna match videos. So what you got in videos? You got one show look like a Beanie Man show. The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Okay.
But the date says 2015, so something's not acting up. No news.
Okay.
Images. Okay, images. Okay. I see you.
Okay, so we're all Googleable.
I see you.
Usually, you got a whole bunch of pictures pop up for you.
Yeah, short dreads.
All of that. They got you every aspect of your life. No, so everybody is Googleable. Usually, because you can't Google me, if you Google Cheyenne, I'm attached to her.
Okay.
And then so information will come up that way.
And one of our projects with the New Image Project, big shouts out to Brother John, because I remember this idea came by, is to improve the image of Black men. That was part of one of the New Image Project's first things. And what we did was we went out and did photo shoots with a lot of Black men in the community, business owners, just homies from the hood. We went down to City Hall. We big shouts out, big shouts out to the whole Catalyst team. But JB, remember Jason Bryant used to be doing the New Era Thinking meetings. So one day,
but he still have the New Era Thinking, right?
Yes, he still do it. Yeah. And we all came together and went to his office. It was a big thing.
I remember when he first started the New Era, he was like, and this is just kind of reminiscing just a little bit, and he was in a house over there by kind of by 22nd, like not too far, right there on like 5th. This was his office.
Okay.
This was his office, and what he would do is he would come in there, and then he would come have business meetings with people, see what they're thinking, kind of get ideas or give them some ideas and what. So he started out in a home office, and then he would do that on his part time, just like after he was working and stuff like that. And so he's been grinding for a long time.
Yes, man. Big shouts out to JB, man. Keep doing your thing, man.
Yeah, so it's First Friday, right? So
yes, First Friday is canceled downtown.
So
find a black business, find a black.
So when they say, let me say this, when they say First Friday is canceled, the clubs and the bars are still going to be open downtown.
Always.
Right? There's just going to be no entertainment. The streets are not going to be blocked off.
So find business on the south side.
Now, we was talking about that too. With First Friday, all the money that they make, you know what I mean? The police officers are working. I wonder why the city doesn't partner up, because they can give out porta lots.
But see, I think it's will, right? And I don't think that sometimes the city wants that whole intense road blocked off type of event. They want the crowd, they want the business, but in a more contained way. So if it just goes to the sidewalks, that's still good for them. That ain't bad for them.
It's probably easier to contain.
And people ain't so many. It's a concentration of drunk people. I ain't saying people drunk, but people.
I was watching this thing yesterday because it's Freestyle Friday too, right? And and it was like a little documentary, and the lady was in Mexico. Her husband or whoever got so drunk, she tried to squeeze in between two cars, right?
To do what?
She's just driving. She's trying to squeeze into two cars. But where she at is like kind of in the border, and it's private property, so they can't arrest her. You know what I mean? So she like so drunk. She was like, I didn't go this way. I didn't go that way. I just went straight. They was in my way. What? And then they was like, okay, we can't do anything. We're just gonna we're not gonna arrest you. We're just gonna, you need to call somebody
to come get you.
This is unfair. Are y'all detaining the other people? Like
what other people?
So don't get like that this First Friday. That's all I'm gonna say.
No.
Like she didn't even realize. She was like, I don't know what. Hilarious. I didn't even do anything. She literally tried to squeeze her car in between two cars.
Did you detain the other people?
This is unfair. This ain't just. I was just driving. Like it was crazy, but I thought it was funny.
Since we Freestyle Friday, I want to say big shouts out to Antoine Wells. Wells done. And all the community work Big Homie been doing, right? Helping people fix their properties when people get behind with the CR, like inside of the CRA area,
right?
So he go around and he'll paint. If you ever go on his page, and you'll see the before and after the community solutions. He's coming in helping people doing their darn thing,
right?
See, I said darn.
I see darn. I'm happy with the darn.
He's doing the darn thing. So I just want to give a big shout out. And then while I'm giving big shots out to Carla Bristol with this youth farm. So the youth farm is an amazing situation that's right behind Enoch Davidson. I know some people see it and don't know what it is. That is the youth farm. So that big field and you see the lights and stuff, that's the youth farm if you don't know. And Carla Bristol and the team is running it. But this is what I really want to say about that. Kwanzaa 2023 is going to be amazing. We're doing Ujima. Say it. Ujama.
I'm not going to correct you.
Okay.
Because I'm not quite sure either. But if somebody know, they can.
Yes, it is principles in Kwanzaa. So if people don't know,
know what? Stamp does Kwanzaa every year.
Yep.
So he will be able to
phone a friend. But long story short, big shouts out to all they're doing at the youth forum. All Carla Bristol got going on. Big shouts out to Carla B.
All right, and I mean she's hiring a lot of the kids too. Like they're really learning life skills, and they making good paper out there.
Good paper. I tried to get my churn in. They ain't want to get their hands dirty. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with these people.
So since it's Freestyle Friday, First Friday, while we're giving shout outs, let's see who else is doing. Let's give a shout out to Chandra.
Yes, Urban Drinkery.
Right. She's innovative.
Bird Cares.
Yes.
Power Plug Radio.
Yes.
Yeah, Sandra is a staple in the community.
Yes.
She's a pillar in a lot of the stuff that we do, because we be at Urban so much. That's where all the stuff be getting thought up and created.
It really does. Urban Drinkery is kind of like Cheers.
That's right.
Like everybody know your name.
Black Cheers.
Yeah, everybody know your name. You always feel welcome there.
Norm. We got a Norm too. Don't we got a Norm?
Yeah, we do. We do got a Norm. But when you go, so shout out to Chandra. It's always a place that you feel welcome at. Yes. It's always great vibes out there. If you're looking for good coffee, listen, Monday through Saturday, she's there 7 a.m. to 2.
Listen, special brew. Big shouts out to Hall Batch Coffee, black owned coffee makers. Mm-hmm. So she has different blends of coffee. So you can ask her, hey, I want to get that Hog Batch African coffee. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Blah, 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 blah. No,
and you want me to tell you what she's really good at too? She knows her people. So she kind of go in there. You don't even have to tell her, or she'll ask you something about you, and then she'll go fix you something up.
That's what that is, a mixologist.
Yeah, she's amazing at what she do. And then after you go there to get coffee, you can go there and get drinks afterwards. Later on,
it's always a party.
It's always a party. So then, all right, on more news, Elon Musk. He not getting, but go ahead.
Okay, so Elon Musk has been. So if people don't know, Elon Musk bought what used to be known Twitter. Renamed it.
I don't know how they don't know. Formerly known as Twitter, it's X.
It's X. Some people don't know who the guy is, and so he makes. If you ever follow him or look at his page, I follow him, and he makes some posts that's kind of outrageous, right? Who am I to judge somebody post? But he be kind of sharing the conspiracy theory posts. And so what they saying is he's such a big person, he shouldn't be sharing those posts, and he's getting a lot of backlash and saying he anti-Semitic, and the advertisers are saying they're pulling out from advertising with him because of it. Mm-hmm. His car sales, like everything they say, has been impacted, and he's just like F it. He told his message is F them. I'm going to exercise my freedom of speech. If they want to take money and don't want to shop with me because of it, you're not taking my freedom of speech. So he kind of standing on business. He's standing on principle.
All right, King.
But he's standing on principle though. It ain't business, because if he was standing on business, he would shut up and not post so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's affecting the bottom line.
So how do you feel about standing on principle?
I mean, I think that's how we come in and know, because it's a lot of times where the money or the allure of the money would stop us from making certain moves and doing certain stuff, because we ain't really we won't be talking that much as far as growling at people, so we don't really do that anyway. But far as, because you'll walk in the room and it'll be like, hey, if y'all just be quiet and do this, we'll make sure you straight.
So I will tell you this, is I think here at the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, we stand on principle.
Yeah,
all the time. I can personally say is that I personally called out some people that I really admire and respect. I will do that. Not in a disrespectful way. Yeah, you have. Not in a disrespect.
Sometimes, okay, I might.
No, I've seen you. Okay. But not in a disrespectful way. I think that everything is never. No, this is what, and when I say call out, that's the different
constructive criticism.
Constructive. Or if I have a problem with something, I'm one of the people, let's talk about it. I'm a big communicator. Yes. Right. And so I always say too, is in any relationship, when you good, we praise you. When it ain't, we need to still do the same thing. We need to talk about it. We need to fix it. We're not going to just sweep it under the rug. Right. Yeah. I'm not going to turn my cheek and you did something bad. Mm-hmm. At this point, I want everybody to grow. I want everybody to be in a healthy situation. And then
accountability partners, community accountability partners.
Right. And we need those everywhere.
Yeah, we need them badly. And because sometimes we just kind of stay and mind our business. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that earlier. And we just don't really get into it sometimes.
And I mean, sometimes you see how like just minding our business end up hurting.
That's where it get us. Yeah, we talked about that. That's what. So earlier the week we talked about, how minding your business makes things happen, toxic situations.
So because he's kind of like skipping around, the conversation was about P. Diddy, Sean Combs. And so the thing is nobody said anything. And then
now he's saying I should have said something.
Right. And then because you minding your business, or you have all these people around you that are yes men and yes women, and they're afraid to lose.
They call them enablers.
Yes.
Is that it? Yeah. Enablers.
Enabler. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you added a couple of extra syllables.
Enablers. Yeah. But listen, because when I was thinking about this, right? So I was watching, we filmmakers. So like we passionate about this filmmaking stuff. So me and Cranston Cumberbatch, big shouts out to Cran, say his whole name. So me and Cranston Cumberbatch were watching an Eddie Murphy interview.
When you look at Cranston Cumberbatch, now when you talk to him, he looked like a Cranston Cumberbatch, right? But when you say it and you don't see him, you don't think that's gonna walk around the corner. Yeah. But I'll leave that there. Go ahead.
So okay. So
y'all was watching the Eddie Murphy movie.
No, it was an Eddie Murphy interview.
Right.
Eddie Murphy was being interviewed. And like I said, we filmmakers, and so we, what I'm saying, we learning from, like, this is a master filmmaker, actor. He's a director, he's a writer. So long story short, I don't know what point I was trying to make. So to make the long story real short for y'all, I don't know. I don't forgot the point.
You forgot the point.
I forgot the point. I don't know.
You said that y'all was filmmakers, and then y'all.
Why? Why did I say that?
It was something there. You know what I just thought of? Lean on me. You're killing your brain cells, man. You're killing your brain cells.
You might as well just jump off the roof. Go ahead and jump. Okay, it's Freestyle Friday, and we are truly freestyling. So one of the things that I said about the interview, Eddie Murphy, like, he's like 62 years old. He's still like he can go for 20. They say they're doing Beverly Hills Cop 4. He said he looked like that, but he told the director, "Don't tell me to do nothing you wouldn't tell Morgan Freeman to do."
Oh wow!
He said he talking about run down the stairs.
But listen, okay, so here we go. He looked like he did 20 years ago. Morgan Freeman looked like he did 20 years ago too.
Because Morgan Freeman just kind of always just let his grays go, and
he always looked at. So he looked the same age
when he was 60.
But I'm saying neither one of them are aging. Like
Nick Cannon still look like Nick Cannon.
I mean, but okay, so we talk about you seen the picture of like Beyonce, and it does look like everybody's like aging back.
Beyonce look like the old Beyonce. Remember blonde hair Beyonce? Y'all don't remember blonde hair Beyonce?
Yes, we remember blonde hair.
That's what she look thicker.
No, she done slimmed down a little bit.
No. Toned. She's getting a lot of flack because they say she's trying to look like a white woman. So she's been getting a lot of pushback.
Okay, so let's talk about this colorism because it's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing. So I know that colorism, let's say we could talk about it in the Black community. And I know for me, when I get stopped, and the one pet peeve I do have is I really hate when somebody be like, "Oh, you're beautiful for a Black girl. Oh, you're a pretty Black." Like
you do you wear your melanin nicely.
But what I'm trying to say is that like I can just be pretty.
No, but
like you think that the Black, I don't like it. Like I remember back when I used to club, like dudes used to try to talk to me, and then they would put me in like, "Oh, you even a pretty Black, so you didn't even."
But see, listen, it's definitely colorism because I've heard people say white is right. In different countries and different races, you got Black people that try to get with lighter skinned people to like correct the race color. You get what I'm saying? So it is something like deeply ingrained in people. You know what I mean? And like you can just put it like this: you have some people, you know, that get a pass because, you know, they're fair skin or lighter skin, and a
Right.
darker skin person get a tougher outcome or a harsher treatment, and it's just built like that. That's how you know the suppression and the white supremacy built it. You know,
Just sidebar. Look at your thing and see if you see any posts.
I can't even see my thing.
But go ahead. So I mean, it
But
is
you get what I'm saying?
right.
It's just how it was built because they wanted to highlight the differences and the contrasts to further separate people, to divide people from knowing that we are so much similar and we so similar. But okay, you have a fairer skin. What does fair mean? What does that mean? Think about that. Fair skinned people. You don't heard that? They fair skinned.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like, let's unpack that. What does fair skin? What is fair skin? So what is unfair skin? So if there's a fair skin, that means there's an unfair skin. We don't say unfair skin, but you get what I'm saying? It just think about it. What you mean? What is fair skin? What does that mean?
Right.
I'm just thinking.
Okay. And we also kind of touched on it earlier this week how like oh my gosh, how how the media outlets have been more diverse than normal. Because the things
are they more chocolate?
Yeah, we done seen a lot more chocolate.
It is,
a lot more chocolate than we used to see.
Yes,
now, I mean, we don't dominate the industry,
but it's more.
There's a lot more, and then we see people with dreads and all this stuff that again would not have been seen like 5 years ago. 5 years ago, you wouldn't have seen any of it. Yeah, we are. We're getting. I don't. Yeah, we are.
Refresh. No, it says. So we're just gonna keep going because my connection is
okay. That's fine.
So, but yes, the people treat people different because of their skin complexion and skin tone, and it's unfair as it is, right? We just gotta keep going. You get what I'm saying? Because Michael Jackson, that's why Michael Jackson, you know, he wanted the fair skin person.
So they said that he had the skin disease.
Vitiligo.
Yes.
And people do have that. I know people that got that.
I do too.
And I've seen it progress. I've seen some people's own don't progress that much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen some people's own and it progress.
The pigment starts
kind of just like Mike did. And I'm like, dang, that's messed up. They did that man like that.
But what happened is Mike just he went ahead and started to take the pigment out. Like because he is an entertainer, right? That's what I mean. I don't know.
Listen, they have skin lightening products. So y'all listen, this is so serious. Like in other countries, and even here. So I'm not gonna just try to pin it on another country to try to take it off us. Even here, they have skin lightening treatments that people take. You get what I'm saying? And you know, I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean,
what about the white lady that was wanting to be black? So if I just flip the coin, right?
Okay,
so
go ahead.
If there are black people buying skin pigmentation, like they want to be a little lighter, right? Boom. I'm kind of dark. I ain't dark as dark, but I'm not light as light either, right?
Right.
I'm like a pecan, butter pecan, not you know the brown pecan.